Today, let's compare JioFi 6 and JioFi 2. Both have Jio branding in the front and they are different shaped. One is circular and the other is rectangular with curves. Both are easy to hold in the hand also. And when you check the thickness, they are almost identical. One of the drawbacks in design of JioFi 2 is that the front of the device is gloss finished and hence they get scratched easily. But when you check the new JioFi, it's matte finished and hence it won't get that much scratches. When you check the size of the battery, the new JioFi's battery is 3000 mAh and hence you'll get great battery life. On a continuous use, you'll get 8 plus hours of battery life. But when you check the battery of JioFi 2, it's a 2300 mAh battery. And on a full charge, when you use it continuously, you'll get approximately 5 to 5.5 hours. On the inside of the new JioFi, you have a SD card slot and a SIM slot. The SD card slot accepts card up to 64 GB. Similarly, the JioFi 2 also has a SIM slot as well as an SD card slot. But JioFi 2's SD card slot accepts SD cards up to 32 GB only. On the new JioFi, that is JioFi 6, charging port, power button, WPS button and all the indicator lights are on the side of the device. There is nothing on the top and bottom. But for the old JioFi, the power button is on the top, the WPS button is on the left and the charging port is on the right. And the indicator lights, they are all on the top portion. Now both the devices, they use micro USB for charging. Now let's do a power on test. I'm going to hold the power button of both the devices till they turn on. And as you can see, the devices are starting up. It will take some time for both to be fully functional and show Wi-Fi signal ready for connection. And for your reference, for the rest of the video, the new JioFi SSID is Mac Air. That is the Wi-Fi name of the new JioFi is Mac Air and the old one is Mac Drawn. And now let's pull a phone and check which device is showing up first. And as you can see, Mac Drawn is ready for connection. So for startup, JioFi 2 is faster than JioFi 6. So now let's do Wi-Fi speed test. Here I'll be using two phones which are iPhone 6s and iPhone 5s, and whichever JioFi they are connected to, I'll keep that particular phone just below that JioFi. For the first test, I'm connecting 6s to JioFi 6 which is Mac Air and 5s to JioFi 2 which is Mac Drawn. Here I'm just fast forwarding the speed test process and let's wait for it to finish. So the first speed test is complete and now let's check the speeds. And if you check JioFi 6 speed, as you can see, the download speed is 3.99 Mbps and the upload speed is 0.52 Mbps. And for JioFi 2, the download speed is 4 Mbps and the upload speed is 0.4 Mbps. So the speeds, they are almost identical for the first test. So now let's switch phones and I'm going to connect 5s to JioFi 6 which is Mac Air and 6s to JioFi 2 which is Mac Drawn. And let's do the same speed test once more. Here also, let's fast forward the speed test process and then check the speed. So for JioFi 6 connected to 5s, the download speed is 2.31 compared to 2.86 on iPhone 6s connected to JioFi 2. So there is a slight speed difference. Same is applicable when you check the upload speed. Now let's do some day-to-day tasks like watching YouTube videos and browsing internet. Here 5s is connected to JioFi 6 and 6s to JioFi 2. And let me play one of my YouTube video. If you check, you can see that both the phones played the videos almost at the same time. And if you check the quality of playback, it's 720p on both the devices. So the speeds are almost same while playing videos. So now let's do the browser test. And let me load apple.com on both the devices. And as you can see, it loads a bit faster on 5s connected to JioFi 6. Now 6s has a bigger screen, and to make this test fair, let's switch phones one more time. So I'm going to connect 6s to JioFi 6 which is Mac Air and 5s to JioFi 2 which is Mac Drawn, and let's play the same video once more. And if you check the results, they are interesting. 5s connected to JioFi 2 played first, and if we check the playback quality, it's 480p on both devices. Let's once more do the browser test with apple.com. And now 6s connected to JioFi 6 came first. So when it comes to speed, they are almost same for both the devices. For the final test, which is Wi-Fi range test, I'm going to place both the device in my room. It's a two-storied house and my room is upstairs, And as earlier, Mac Air is JioFi 6 and Mac Drawn is JioFi 2. Now, if I go to the next room on the same floor and check the range, they are the same for both the devices. And if I go downstairs, they still have the same range. And even if I walk further to the dining room, the range is same for both JioFi 6 and JioFi 2. So it's pretty easy to conclude they both have the same range. That's all for the video, guys. Hope you liked it. And if you liked the video, please hit the like button and please do subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell icon. See you again in the next video. Till then, bye.